The Fed just crashed the market. Do this now. Did you know that the Fed has crashed the stock market before? It's true, and they did it again on Thursday, October 10, 2018. The market plunged after the Fed announced at its scheduled meeting that it would raise interest rates for the third time this year. But here is what most people don't know. You can actually use their manipulation of the markets to your advantage as an investor. You see, by putting emphasis on a particular day or week of trading, you can make a lot more money if you're ready for these events coming up. Here is what you need to know about the Fed in order to make serious profits as an investor. What is the Fed? The Fed is the Federal Reserve. It's the central bank of the United States. It's the nation's banking system. It's the government body in charge of regulating the US dollar. And it's the government body in charge of regulating the US banking system. The Fed has two main goals: to increase employment and to maintain price stability. Its work is to influence the monetary policy of the United States economy. And it does this by controlling the money supply, interest rates, and other financial factors. With its power over the US dollar, it has an enormous effect on the US economy. And because it has such a large impact on the US economy, it has an enormous effect on the overall stock market. How to use the Fed to make money? The Fed often takes a very active role in managing the stock market. They actually want the market to go up. They want the economy to grow. They want inflation. They want the unemployment rate to fall. They want everything to be perfect. So they actually want you to make money. They want you to profit from the markets because that means the economy is growing. And that's actually a good thing for the US. The only problem is, they don't know how the stock market works. So they often make mistakes. In fact, they make mistakes so often that it's actually really easy to predict when they're going to make those mistakes. And that's the key to making more money with your investments, predicting those mistakes. When will the Fed crash the market again? The Fed tends to crash the market every October. They've done it every year for the last 10 years. And they're almost certain to do it this year as well. The Fed actually crashes the market every year in October. The Fed will meet on October 30 and 31 and is expected to increase interest rates. This will cause the stock market to tank. The Dow and S&P 500 are likely to fall sharply. So be prepared for this. How much will the Fed crash the market? We actually don't know how much the Fed will crash the market in October. They could either crash the market a little bit or they could really bring it down hard. They might even crash the market harder than usual because the Fed might be trying to send a message. The Fed might be trying to tell the economy that it's time for it to slow down. It might be trying to tell investors that interest rates are going to be rising. It might be trying to tell people that the economy has gotten too hot. The Fed might be trying to send a message to the president. They might be trying to tell him to slow down his heated rhetoric. Whatever the Fed's motivations, they're going to use the crash to send the message loud and clear. They're going to send a message to the economy. And they're also going to send a message to investors. They're going to make it very clear that things are about to change. The only uncertainty is how much they'll crash the market in October. Bottom line, the Fed is a very powerful body in the US economy. It has enormous control over the economy. And it has enormous control over the stock market. It can raise or lower interest rates. And it can put more or less money into the economy. It can cause the stock market to soar. Or it can cause it to crash. The Fed tends to crash the market every year in October. And they're almost certain to do this again this year. The only question is how much they'll crash the market. The Fed doesn't know how the stock market works. So they often make mistakes. You can actually predict these mistakes. You can make more money in the market by being ready for these upcoming crashes.